If you're reading books, articles, and reports for your career or academic purpose, but a week later you can barely remember the key insights, you're not alone. I spent my first year of medical school doing what everyone does, which is highlighting, rereading notes, summarizing all the chapters. One afternoon, after spending 4 hours studying an entire textbook section, I closed the book and tried to explain the core concept. I couldn't. I literally couldn't. That's when I realized most note taking is just performative work. It feels productive, but it doesn't create retention. Then I'm gonna show you the learning system I built instead, one that lets you retain 80% of what you read in half the time. No more rereading, no more forgetting, just a simple framework that actually works. Let's get into it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are actually not bad learners inherently. They're using a bad learning system, if you can even call it a system. You read something, you highlight it, you rewrite it, you summarize it, and it feels productive. Hell yeah. You're busy. You even understand some of it. You find key details. You circle numbers. You feel like you're making progress, but then you forget most of it. You need to reread almost everything and assume the solution is more notes, more time, more effort. I call this passive offloading. Instead of encoding information in your brain, you export it to paper and hope it sticks later in here. Most of the time it doesn't. When I entered university, and especially medical school, I knew I needed long-term retention, not just for exams, but for real life. So I did what almost every first year medical school does. I sat down with my books and wrote down every sentence that looked important, made long summaries, redrew graphs that were already in the textbook, and repeated summaries out loud. And it was almost like singing them. But by second year, the volume of information exploded, and I finally realized what I was actually dealing with, which is to become a doctor. The amount of information I had to process was astronomical. I was planning 6 to 12 hours a day just to maintain maybe 60% retention. I had to repeat the whole process multiple times per subject. I wasn't learning, I was rereading and hoping. Emotionally, I was exhausted. I genuinely reached a point where I thought, I may not make it, bro. I may not make it. The turning point came when I watched a video by a medical student from the UK. He said something simple, but to me, it landed like a message from heaven. It goes like, most students take too many notes. That time would be better spent understanding. That sentence stayed with me, and I realized something important. I wasn't struggling because I wasn't smart enough. I was struggling because I was offloading too much. Instead of processing, my notes had become a way to avoid thinking, because thinking was actually something uncomfortable, and we tend to avoid that. Here's the key idea. Learning is actually active. Note taking is passive by default. Our brain doesn't store information because you saw it or wrote it down. It stores information when it has to work with it. That means asking why, asking how, connecting new ideas to what you already know. If none of that happens, memory doesn't form. And you can think of memory as rote memorization, because on the long run, you're not going to be able to keep up. You're not going to make it. So now, how to stop all that note-taking nonsense? Here's what I changed. This is where most people get it wrong. Number one, notes became storage, not learning. I stopped writing things I was supposed to understand. Notes were only for lists, definitions, etymologies, tables, information I didn't need to recall instantly, but if it was a concept, a mechanism, an idea, I processed it mentally first. Number two, I learned in order of priority. I stopped starting with details. Instead, I always ask, what's the big picture? What problem is this topic solving? How would I explain this to someone new? Details come way after the structure was clear. Number three, I explained before writing after reading a section. I closed the book. No notebook, no screen. I explained it out loud in my own words. And if I struggled, that wasn't failure, that was learning happening. Number four, aim for obviousness. When you truly understand something, it feels obvious. Not easy, but clear. So if something wasn't obvious yet, I didn't take more notes. I processed it deeper and try to relate it with more previous information. That means my encoding was weak and I had to work way harder to get it to stick. This works because of how your brain actually functions. Your working memory is limited. When you read and write at the same time, you overload it. Rewriting creates familiarity, not real understanding. But active explanation forces your brain to organize information, relate it, compress it, build connections. And that's what creates long-term retention. I know. At this point, many people say, this feels slower. But yes, at first it's gonna feel a little slow, but rereading the same section in the article or chapter 4 times isn't fast at all. Writing notebooks you never review isn't efficient. So let me give you a practical plan. Here's what I want you to try today. Choose one chapter or article, read one section, deconstruct terms you've never seen before, especially by looking at their etymology. Then close the book. Explain it out loud like you're teaching. Only write down what truly needs to be stored. That's it. No fancy system, no massive notes. Just think. I know it feels hard, but you have to think. Please, think. If this video actually helped you see learning differently, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. And tell me in the comments, what subject are you struggling to remember right now? I'll try to read every comment. See you in the next one.